And I am live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the final stream of the USS Enterprise and the final stream of 2025, as far as I'm concerned, of course. It's the last time that I'm going to be streaming any kind of LEGO content. It's the last time I'm actually going to have any kind of video of this year. So I hope everyone had a nice Christmas. Mine wasn't too bad, if I'm being honest. I look forward to the new year because, let's be fair, my 2025 has not been perfect by any means, and I look forward to the future, what is to come, which is a big unknown for me. But we'll see about that next year, you know. But for now, the Enterprise. This is how far along I am. Actually, quite far. Saucer section is built for a big part, the entire back, the stand, of course. And as you can see, in terms of the minifigures, I have all but two. I will say there's a minifigure here from the Shuttle pod, Ro Laren, who's not supposed to be there here. So I'm actually still missing two, which two am I missing? I'm missing Guinan. Who's the other one that I'm missing? Am I like a bad Star Trek fan for not knowing which minifigure is supposed to be here? The thing is, it's on the box. I could check it, but I'm just trying to do this from memory. I know Guinan is one of them. Who's the other? I can't think of it right now. Anyway, so I'm actually gonna put this to the side, otherwise it's in the way. Yeah, don't knock the minifigure stand. So, right, this way I have space and I can build. So how? If you're here, how are you doing? Please let us know. Let me know in the chat. Please leave a like on the video. It helps me. All that stuff. Bag number 27 out of 30. So it's only 4 more bags. This is going to be a relatively short stream compared to the previous ones I did because, it's just finishing it. Hi, Break Maestro. How are you doing? Okay. Alright, so this is just going to be building a whole lot of panels that go underneath here. Oh no, wait, there are a couple more panels at the back. So that first, and then the panels underneath here. Alright, we'll see about that. So... yeah, I sincerely hope that we are going to get some announcements from Star Wars because I need to know when Ahsoka season 2 is dropping. I really do. Because the thing is, as of right now, like my plan for the next couple of months is do Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett reviews. And leading up to the movie, and of course the next Lego set. I already announced this, and I'll announce it. I suppose I'll just let it know again. Right now, I'm going to be building the UCS ATST, the one from this year that came out. So that's the next live build I'm going to be doing. But after that, I don't really have any plans as to what I'm going to do next. So I need to see about that. And I would like for Ahsoka Season 2 to, announce when they're going to come out. Because I'm just thinking, what can I do to lead up to it? Maybe some Rebels reviews? I'm probably not going to be able to review all of Rebels, but at least get some out of the way. Most notably, the first two seasons, because that is the most pertaining to Ahsoka, especially season two. Because the truth is, I have been wanting to do a review series of Rebels, despite the fact that I've watched the show God knows how many times at this point. Like, you know what the crazy thing is? Twilight of the Apprentice, my absolute favorite episode of anything Star Wars of all time, is turning 10 next year. Rogue One is turning 10 next year. Kind of crazy. Also, in regards to some watch-alongs that I'm going to be doing, I'm probably going to do Rogue One as a watch-along next year. Even though my opinion has drastically changed, but I think that's actually a good one to do. Do a watch along of Rogue One now that we have Andor season 2, because my opinion has changed on the movie, mostly for the worse. I will say that. There are a couple of things that I do like a bit more about Rogue One now, simply because we actually have a backstory for a character that we didn't have any backstory for before. Because I don't care what anyone says about Rogue One, about how it used to be. None of the characters have backstory. None of them. Jin has the most amount of backstory, but it's still not much. But yeah, Rogue One is a watch along I'm going to be doing, but also in addition to that, simply because my friend Ryan over on And I Quote doesn't want to do certain watch-alongs because of his personal reasons, I am going to be taking over some of the watch-alongs that, in my personal opinion, he should do, which are Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. It's turning 25, y'all. 25 years old. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. It's insane. Another movie that's also turning 25 is Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, next year. So those are watch-alongs that are going to happen on this channel, because Ryan is not doing them on his. Like, he has a rule about movies not being longer than 2.5 hours. So, like, okay, in the case of Lord of the Rings, I'm also gonna go like extended version. I'm going to go with the extended cut of Fellowship, because I just think it's a better version of the movie, and I want to. And I think it's well known enough in terms of like a version to show. And let's be fair, if I'm showing fucking my cut of Revenge of the Sith, then you bet your ass I'm gonna do the extended version of Fellowship. All right. Yeah. 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 Oh, that's why. I was thinking it didn't line up to. Now it does. Right. Well, the top of the saucer is almost complete. Then the other part of it. Anyway, I see a couple of people watching. Hello, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to me right now. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. My next build will be the UCS ATSC, which, by the way, I have right behind me. This one is going to be built next. I'm going to start that next week or so. Also, leave a like on the video. It helps me out. And you can say hello in the chat. I don't bite, you know. Well, as of right now, it's a little bit quiet in the chat, so I'm going to watch a video. People tune in, I'll react. Oh, yeah. Worf! It was Worf. How can I forget Worf? It's Worf. Okay. 28. I just want to defend myself in terms of why I forgot Worf as one of the characters because um, essentially anyone who's seen the Next Generation knows that Worf is a prominent character. How and of course also in the movies. However, Worf is a way more prominent character the moment that he enters Deep Space Nine, simply because of the way that they were able to explore the character, which I think is way more interesting than anything the Next Generation ever did. So, as much as Worf is definitely a part of all 7 seasons of the Next Generation, I think of him more as a Deep Space Nine character. That said, though, yeah, this was not the best. For me to forget him. Anyway, Worf also has two faces. Let me just show you the back face that I'm not going to be choosing here. He has like an angry face. No. Okay, come on. Yeah. There. Okay, you can kind of see it. That's his angry face. Now, yeah, that is not the face I'm going to be going for. I'm going to be going for his like neutral looking face, and I think that's a phaser. I think this is a phaser. Certainly looks like it. So, in the end, Worf is this with the phaser. Decent minifigure. And he's going to go right next to Geordi over Nya. All right. So, this is going to be tricky because apparently this is the part of the build where you need to build it from underneath. So that's going to be fun. Oh, right. Well, this is going to be fun. Like the angle. Hi, Mohammed. How are you doing? Good to hear. It's a good set, that's for sure. Not my favorite set of the year, but it's a good one, and I'm glad that I got it. But I will say, my favorite set of the year is right behind me, Life One. It's difficult to beat that one, let's be fair. Also, I haven't built nearly enough sets this year in terms of all the ones that came out. But out of the ones that I have, yeah, it's Life One. But this is a good one. I will say I don't know how that is going to be possible. If you say that you want to build with me, how do you want to do that? I don't think that's going to be possible. I will tell you that. All right. Hmm. So it's interesting. Like I like how these instruction manuals point out like interesting facts because there's a color here, this color, which is apparently new. A new LEGO color, reddish orange, is used here to imitate the glow of the impulse drive. So it's interesting that they made a new kind of color for this set. I'm curious if we're going to see more of it now. Um, and then, honestly, this is very awkward to build this on stream, considering you have to build it from below. Never really had that with sets. But I will say, I remember way back when, this has to be over like almost 25 years ago, I feel. But about 25 years ago, uh, I was watching Star Trek Voyager. Just sporadically, some sporadic episodes on TV. I wasn't watching the actual show the way that I did this time, where I just sat down and watched everything in order, but just episodes. And I had a bunch of Lego, and I would just start to build however the hell I thought I could shape the ship. And back then, it seemed impossible to make um, a proper build of a starship. In that case, it was Voyager, but Voyager looks similar to the Enterprise. So there's that. Hi Ryan, I am doing just fine. I'm actually about to start the penultimate bag of the set, bag number 29. That one right there. So it does look pretty awesome. I will say though, I can definitely understand why people wouldn't want it, mostly considering the price. It is very expensive. I was just like happy to use my insider points on this one. Is that not some of the price? No, none of the Lego. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. But usually, Lego kits don't come with light elements. There are exceptions, because I have Barrador right behind me, and there's a light element that lights up the eye, but that's only the eye. If you've seen like pictures or videos of lit up Lego sets, that's a light kit. And a light kit you have to buy separately. Lego doesn't sell that. There are some very good light kits, I will say that, and there are definitely some sets that would make it look awesome. I think in the case of the Enterprise, I need to put this twice. In the case of the Enterprise, it does look pretty awesome to have a light kit in there. But those light kits, first of all, you would have to you have to get the light kit before you start building it, because you integrate it as you're building it. So that's not the easiest thing to do. Plus, a light kit costs money. Anyway, hi Greg, and thank you for the compliment, but I think you've seen this before. I've worn this on... Have we done a Star Trek watch along? Why am I... Have we done a Star Trek watch along? We have, right? Yeah, we have. We have done a Star Trek watch along of Star Trek 3 to Search for Spock. That was last year. So I was probably wearing the same shirt then. But, thank you anyway. Yeah. Picard shirt, oh yes! We're going to do a watch along for First Contact this upcoming year. That's also going to be on this channel, not on Brian's channel, because he already did it like 5 years ago. So yeah, First Contact, we're also going to do that. Oh, that's actually going to be quite a bunch of watch alongs over on this channel. First Contact, Rogue One, Fellowship of the Ring, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. That's going to be fun. Because none of these are going to be on, and I quote, these are going to be on my channel. Looking forward for March. I don't know what's with March. Hey Vlad, we found out Anakin has a 2019 pod racer set. I really want to buy that. If it's a 2019 pod racer set, then that's going to be very expensive. Like, I personally don't look at sets that are retired because they are very expensive. That's just me. Because you know what the thing also is, whenever there's a set that you're looking to get, and you're like, well, it's not available right now, it's retired. Wait for it. Especially like if there's like a pod racer set. These sets come out every couple of years. So next month, so like next year or the year after, there's probably going to be a pod racer set that you can get. I personally wouldn't consider buying a retired set because they're just so expensive. Okay. That's actually not that expensive. I thought it would be more. The swooshability. There are literally LEGO reviewers who rate sets by swooshability. I find this funny. I wouldn't really do that. I don't really swoosh with sets because, let's be fair, what I do is I build them and I put them somewhere to display. But that's me. Other people have different needs for LEGO. Also, Greg, yes, I am looking forward to F1 coming back, but the thing is, ever since F1 ended at the beginning of this month, I've had so much happen. I have had so many things happen to me since the beginning of this month that F1 at this point is a little bit of an afterthought that, like, I wouldn't even be able to figure out what to do if we did have F1 right now. December has been insane, honestly. I've had so much to do. Like it seems that every week 3 things pop up for me to deal with, you know. So you know what? I'm looking forward to 2026, starting a new year and just hopefully relaxing. Like I'm starting a new year. I'm starting a new job in the new year. I'm starting a new set, by the way. The set. So, God, how has 2025 just ended with everything happening to me? Everything that could possibly happen to you, it happened. It's kind of nuts. Can I do a drop test? What do you mean with a drop test? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I'm looking forward to building the UCS ATST because the thing is, I used to own the old UCS ATST that is like almost 20 years old by this point. And I really liked that set, at least back then. I have no idea if it would hold up to this day, but I just remember that I really enjoyed that because that was actually the very first UCS set that I had back then. Build experience kind of sucks. Ooh. Okay, we'll see that. On the Enterprise. Are you literally asking me to drop the Enterprise? No, I'm not going to do that. The thing is, actually, when I'm done with this today, I'm going to be messaging my parents who really want to see it, and a good friend of mine who's also a Star Trek fan. Like, they both are asked, like, can we come over the moment that this thing is done because we need to see it. We need to see it in real life. So I'm like, okay, I'll be done this Sunday today, and then you can come over and see it. Like, they're very curious. A lot of Technic. Oh boy, that's gonna remind me of the Ornithopter, which by the way, the Ornithopter is also a beautiful set, but I hated the build experience. because it was like the ornithopter is technical, just completely is technical. So that. Anyway, hi guys, how you guys doing? Can I ask you just one favor? Like the stream, just leave a like. Just click it. It takes you 2 seconds. That's all I'm asking. Oh, I'm too far ahead. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you might want to do that, because if you like this, you're probably going to enjoy the build of the ATST by the time that rolls around. Main body is fully brick built. Well, that's good. Head is Technic. Legs are pretty much Technic. Love the set. 130. That's actually pretty cheap. The truth is, I got it for my birthday from my parents, so I didn't have to buy it. I got it. That was actually like perfect timing, because I saw that the UCS ATST came out, and I'm like, okay, how much is it? Okay, that is about the type of gift that my parents could get for me. So, by the time that my parents asked me, like, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, that. So they got it. Cool. Thank you. All good. Also, I did tell them, get it when it's like Black Friday, because at that point the set was like 25% off or so. Anyway, how is everyone doing? How was y'all's Christmas? Do you guys have New Year's plans? Let me know. I'm interested. I think I've talked about my stuff. I'd like to know what you guys are up to. Because I always find it fascinating how essentially everyone just has vastly different plans to one another, also because there are like different people from all around the world, which is fun. Because, you know, every country has like different customs, what they do with New Year's and Christmas. All right, so one goes over Nya. Yeah. Okay. And the other goes over Nya. Seriously, this upside down building is awkward as all hell. Shoot fireworks. The funny thing is, this year is officially the last year that it's legal in the Netherlands to shoot fireworks at New Year's. Because the thing is, over the past couple of years, they have already restricted the shooting of fireworks massively. And this year, they said, okay, we're done with this. We don't want people to shoot fireworks. Because the issue is, people act like absolute idiots with fireworks. Anyway, Ding Dong Ditch with my friends. Have fun. What is Ding Dong Ditch? I'm not entirely familiar with that term. Am I missing something? Because my plan in the evening is to go to my sister's place. My sister is hosting like a New Year's Eve party where we'll have friends and family, and I'm gonna get drunk. Because 2025 is definitely a year that I want to get drunk for. I know, God, that is so childish, by the way, but it's funny. No, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't kill anyone. It just annoys the shit out of people who are like, "Who's at my door?" And then there's no one because you're just ringing the bell and running away. Oh, hey, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. You know what the thing is? I want to, I want to learn from certain things that happened this year. Not necessarily forget, but I've just had some very bad experiences this year. But I think it's more important to learn from those experiences rather than try to forget. Though, forgetting them for a moment would also just be nice. But the thing is, I can't forget because it's one thing if you just go out and drink until you forget, which is like, okay, cool, but that's only a temporary solution. Just, let's get drunk. Why not? It's New Year's. The thing is, still a lot of good things happened this year. Still a lot of fun things happened that I do want to remember. It's just unfortunately the bad outweighs the good a little bit. And this is despite the fact that actually both my sports teams that I follow were champions. My football team were champions. My Formula One team were champions. That actually happened. But yeah, no. The thing is that completely pales in comparison to a breakup. The thing is, like, if you had told me at the beginning of the year that I would not only go see a live Formula One race, but also go see my football team, I would have been like, wow, that sounds like a great year. And if you then told me, well, it's not that great of a year, I'm like, wait, what the hell? That was not in the plan. Yeah. This is life. You deal with it, you move on as much as it sucks. Like, as I said, I am just looking forward to whatever the future may hold because I do think there are interesting possibilities for next year. And yeah, definitely was happy with McLaren winning both the constructors and the drivers. Because I was already happy like last year with McLaren winning the constructors, and this year it became apparent very quickly. Oh yeah, McLaren is going to win the constructors. That's not even a question. At that point, the drivers was the question, which also happened in the end. Oh, and another good thing that happened this year. As of right now, I have lost over 20 kilos because I'm just working out again. And I'm very happy that I've done so because I was getting fat. So I'm glad that I'm back to a weight a waist size that I'm more okay with. I'm able to fit in clothes that I haven't been able to fit in years. That's another thing. That's a win, you know. I count that as a win. All right. This is here, right? Yeah, I think it is. All right. And here. All right. And then you have these tiles to go. Yeah. Come on. Oof. Honestly, it is a little bit of an awkward build. I suppose the Enterprise just is like that. Ugh. Come on, Lego. Work with me here. Nah, fine, whatever. Good enough. Yeah. All right. So. Yeah, okay, got that one right. All right, so that means I can show you. After bag 29, so I only have one more bag after this. Yeah. The top and the bottom. Yeah. Are done. All right, bag number 30 and the last minifigure, Guinan. The ship's enigmatic bartender is always ready to lend an ear, share nuggets of wisdom, and serve a little something green to thirsty off-duty crew members. Guinan's head and hair element is also brand new for this set. Oh, that's cool. All right. Final bag. Let's open it. And also, I will say, Guinan and Data have one of my absolute favorite moments in Star Trek movie history, which is, by the way, one of my least favorite Star Trek movies, Star Trek Generations. But the thing is, in Star Trek Generations, Data inserts the emotion chip again. And then he goes to get a drink at Guinan's bar. And the moment he tastes the drink, he tastes it and he's like, ugh. It looks like he hates it. And, yes, I hate this. It is revolting. More, please. Love that interaction. So, Guinan is all in purple. Who would win? I'm not going to give you an answer to that, Greg, because it is crazy to compare to completely different eras of Formula One. Because the truth is, and this might upset people. Oh. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, when Senna was racing, Senna had, they had a lot less races on the calendar, and Formula One was a lot less physical. So modern day Formula One is extremely, vastly different from old Formula One. Therefore, you can't compare the two. Therefore, there's no answer to this because it's just completely different. Anyway, Guinan has two faces. One kind of regular face. I'm going to go with her more smiley face. And then she has something green in her hand. Yeah, come on. Ooh. Oh, this is awkward. It doesn't fit too well. Okay, there you go. Anyway, so the hat piece with the hair sticking out at the end is like that, and then she's just holding like something green. That's Guinan. I will have to now replace Ro Laren. And now the biggest thing, how to make Ro Laren fit on this minifigure stand, because I'm gonna make it fit. You know what? I'm just gonna yaw and yaw. Because the thing is, you need to have Picard in the center because it's Picard and blah blah blah. I don't care. Point is, easily move everyone just one step that way and one step the other way, and then you have space for every single minifigure that you have in this set. Actually, by the way, Ro Laren is not a part of this set, strictly speaking. Because Ro Laren is from the GWP. But there you go. Every single minifigure on there. Yeah. So I now have 10 minifigures on my thing. All right. Final bag. Bag number 30. This is it. Windows at the front indicate the location of 10 forward, the ship's bar, and recreational meeting place. So yeah, 10 forward is the name of the bar where Guinan serves her drinks. Excuse me. All right. Oh, it's 9. If you heard my phone, that's because every hour I get a reminder that I need to hydrate, which is good, by the way. Make sure that I get enough water every day. It's very important to hydrate. Are you serious right now? Also, I just realized that I actually haven't hydrated enough today. So right when I'm done with this stream, I'm going to also cook for myself because I haven't had dinner yet, and it's like 9 already. But that's for after the stream. I will say this is a tricky build. You need to be quite an experienced Lego builder, I think, for this one, because there are honestly a couple of tricky building techniques going on. 8! Fuck's sake. 8! Fine. Yeah, let's build 8 of the same thing. By the way, this has been my issue with the build. It's repetitive. It's so repetitive, my god. All right. Next to I forgot that that would be it. Eight. So this is pretty much just wherever you still have the gaps. Yeah. Yep. Come on. Work with me here. Don't be annoying. Yeah. All right. Flex tubing. Oh, on the original filming models used for seasons 1 and 2, most windows on the rim are dark because they were too difficult to light electronically. Alright, so now we have the extra flex tubes. The big ones. Right. And a plaque. And that's the set. There we have it. This is the Enterprise in all of its glory. It's so weird that it's like an oval shape. You know what? I don't care about copyright claims. Let me just find.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before.
That's it. All right. Anyway, that concludes my build of the USS Enterprise. This was not my favorite set that I've built this year, not by a long shot, by the way. But it's pretty awesome to see it. Like, just to have it in front of me. So, yeah, I'm curious what friends and family are going to think of this. But, we'll see about that. But that was it. Join me next week, probably. Next week on Sunday, same time, same place, for the next build. The UCS ATSC, which I'm looking forward to building because I've done the previous one. But that is about all I can say for now. So, a bunch of people actually tuned in and we're chatting. So thank you for tuning in. It's nice. If you haven't done it yet, then please subscribe to the channel for more LEGO builds like this or more Star Wars content. Yes, of course. Usually this is a Star Wars channel. I am wearing a Star Trek shirt because I'm also a Star Trek fan. It's possible to be both. Like the stream. It helps. If you're watching this on the replay, please leave a comment with your thoughts on what you think of this. Have you got this set yourself? Are you considering getting it yourself? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's about all I can say. So for one more time, live long and prosper.